Hey, what's up? Let me know if you can hear me. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be playing a bit of my time at Porsche, and then if you've got any questions, just leave them below. 你好，你好. No, Satan. How are you? How's it going? 听得到，很好. How's your Korean going? 不错. It's alright. I finished the TV drama The Bad Kids yesterday, which was probably one of the best dramas I've watched. Period. It was only like 12 episodes long. I think I watched about 5 episodes yesterday. Uh, so I'm just looking for a new drama to watch. I think I'll probably watch Meteor Butterfly Sword at some point. Either that or Three Kingdoms. Just trying to remember what I'm actually supposed to be doing on this. So my mission at the moment is to make one of these 功能装置, probably like some energy source thing. Have a look for it. I've made them. I made the bridge. You got a car. Little fire water trough. Ah, it's this one. There you go. Just so I need some bricks. I have some in my hand actually. I've never got into Chinese drama, so no idea what it's like. Might hope hop back into later. I've got to immerse myself. To haha, see you in a bit. Right, no worries. See you later. Oh, there's some bricks. Just make some more. And fill this up with some stones. Right, I need some springs and some marble. I don't even know where you get that from. I think you just go to the mine actually. Just remember, let's see if I've got any in any of these already. I might have some. There's some copper in that. Oh, there's some marble. Let me take that out. Now I need some springs. I don't have any. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's, sorry, marble planks. I wonder if I have to make that over here then. Or boards, or... This is the one. I need 3 of that then. Wrong way. Well, let's go to the mine and get some stuff, shall we? Yo, how's it going? I'm just kind of playing this, but any questions that you got, then let me know. Sure, 20 gold. How's that? There's other people here. Here we go. What do we get from that? Nope, not what I wanted. Oh, got an artifact. Cool. Maybe if I just keep on going down, I can go get the springs that I need to make that power generator. I have got other games, by the way, on here. I think apart from like my time at Porsche, which is what I'm on at the moment, which is just crafting. It's probably not the best one to watch, to be honest. But apart from that, I also have some others. So I have, what's it called? Phoenix Rising, which is an RPG. based on Greek mythology. Cyberpunk 2077, which is updating now, I believe. And soon I'm gonna have Biomutant. So probably when Biomutant's out, I'll probably just stream that. I do also have Sword and Shield Pokemon on my laptop that I could maybe stream sometime. Chiguaida. What? Chiguaida Jingpian. I've got to go to the research center and tell them about that. I wonder if that's unlocked some new like quest or something. Hello Luke, do you recommend Link? I always found it a bit clunky, but I'm willing to give it another shot. Yeah, what cloud, sorry, thanks for your question, Temple Cloud. What language are you learning? Because I think the thing is for Link is I found it a lot better for languages that have spaces compared to ones that are like just Chinese characters. So for Mandarin, I found it is a bit clunky because the way you pass and look at words is not that good, but for Spanish I found it incredibly useful. And the thing that I like the most is just how you can that's the ice cream truck outside. Um, so what I found useful about it was just because you can basically go through a YouTube video in a lot of detail and look at that and really dissect it and look up all the words you need to, but then you can get the audio right to your phone. So if you combine like the app with the computer program, you can like do all the like focus stuff on your computer in the morning and then basically download all the audio to your phone and listen to it when you're walking about or doing chores or whatnot. So I really enjoyed it for Spanish. I'm not sure I'd recommend it as much for Chinese. Just it is useful for the YouTube thing as well. I did enjoy that, but when I got onto reading books, there was too many unknown words, and I didn't want to feel like I have to look up all of them, which you kind of do on Link. So whereas Spanish, most of them were like cognates or whatever, it was a lot easier. But for Chinese, I think I'd probably not recommend it as much for that reason if you go into reading books. But for YouTube and that, I still think it's pretty worthwhile. So what stage of learning are you at compared to so what stage of learning are you at and what language are you learning? Because then I might be able to give you more concrete advice. But I'd say give it a go. I mean, the other thing is it is a bit expensive, and depending on what you're using it for, there might be better or cheaper tools out there. So if you're just using it as a reader and you don't want to have the integrated audio, then I'm not sure it'll be that as worth it. Right. What I'll do is I'll go head over to this research center and see what they want. Oh yeah, it's up here on the left. Cool.
去哪儿？
That's not him I have to
Bye.
speak to then. Probably the woman inside.
嗨，又找到什么新的东西了吗？
Oh right. Well, I guess because Korean, it's got spaces, so it might be a bit more useful with that than Chinese. So basically, what I did when I first started learning Mandarin Chinese is for the first month I didn't use Link. It was the first month or two I didn't use Link because I was using this beginner's textbooks with like audio tapes and dialogues and kind of going through the old-fashioned way. So what I like to do to improve listening is kind of have some focus time in the morning where I really dissect some dialogue or something of that sort, and then basically couple it with more extensive exposed immersion. So I'd be watching, TV dramas and stuff in the night time, and then just doing the more focused time, looking up a lot of words more intensively in the morning. So after I got off the beginner textbook, I basically did that with YouTube videos, and you can search YouTube videos quite easily for CC subtitles. You've got the filters on YouTube. You can make sure you can search. If you're interested in, I don't know, language learning, you can type in language learning in whatever the word is in Korean, and then filter for videos with CC subs, and you can just import them into Link. I think the reason I like YouTube is I feel like compared to TV dramas, or two things: one, the video's shorter, and two, they speak a lot more colloquially. At least in Mandarin Chinese, it depends what you watch. I mean, a lot of the dramas I'm watching now, they speak so over dramatically that you don't really get people talking like that in real life. Whereas if a YouTuber or a podcaster, they speak a lot more kind of like how people would speak day to day. So there is that. I think it's quite useful. Hi. 有找到什么新的东西了吗？
是的，我从仪器里发现了一些奇怪的镜片。你知道这是什么东西吗？
I forgot this was voice acted.
这是非常整齐而且色彩丰富的镜片，它们不是常规的镜片，这是肯定的。嘿，主任，来看看这个。
让我瞧瞧，有趣有趣，我要去研究一下。你明天过来，我给你答案。
Okay, so I've got to wait and come back tomorrow, then they'll give me the answer. What I'll do, I'll have a look at the little jobs board to see if there's anything over there to get. Might be some new building contracts that I can get. But I'm not sure how long I'll play this. Oh, you can sprint. I knew I was forgetting something. Here you go. RB. I'm not sure how long I'll play this for. I might change game later, do something like... I have, what's it called, Genshin Impact as well. Yeah, I might play that. That's free as well. That's a full Chinese dub, which is pretty nice. Ah, it's in here. There you go. But yeah, so in short, I'd say give Link a go for a few months and see what you find. For Korean, I imagine it'll probably be quite good. I'm assuming you know the Hangul, which I'm guessing you do, and then just start picking some. And if you've got some interesting YouTubers that you can find with CC subs, I think that's really it. It's all about finding content that you like. If you can do that, then it should be useful. How do you find good resources for Cantonese? Sure, what stage of learning are you at with Cantonese? I think the thing is with that is there's not as much as Mandarin, so the annoying thing with it is the difference between the spoken and the written language. So if you want to try and find subtitles that match up between what's being said and what's actually there, is that it differs a lot of the time. So Yeah, Cantonese. I mean, you can find a lot of videos on YouTube with Cantonese subtitles that do match up. So, for example, FH Production, FH Media, stuff like that is quite good. Oh, for beginner, okay, well, with beginner, what I tended to do is I just went through some beginner textbooks. So I think the one that I used to begin with was Teach Yourself Complete Cantonese, and then just went through all the dialogues in that. And then for watching TV dramas that aren't too complicated, I can recommend a few. One that was quite a lot of everyday vocab is, I think it's called The Seventh Day, which I'll just type in the chat there. And yeah, that has a lot of everyday sort of vocab which you can use. Also, there's a website called I can't remember, KKT or something like that, which basically has a lot of anime in both Mandarin and Cantonese. So for what I did, because I, like watching a lot of that sort of thing, I just watched cartoons a lot in my downtime. So because I think I watched a lot of One Piece through because I already knew the story. So you can check out that maybe. But yeah, apart from that, I'm trying to think. One thing that is really good I'd recommend is Cantonese Conversations by Ollie Richards. So he released this course basically transcribing what people say. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it straight as a beginner. I'd probably do a beginner's course in that, or maybe like the Link mini stories or something, or complete Cantonese, or a few dialogues on like Cantonese class, and then do that while immersing in some easy content like cartoons or some easy drama, and then later move on to someone like Cantonese Conversations. From there, if you know the characters really, what you can do, because it's a lot harder to find resources if you can't read. So once you can read, you can access things like YouTube. You can start texting people. You can read some books and simple stories in Cantonese that are online, and yeah, it really does become a lot easier to access resources when you get better with the characters. What's the ratio between studying subtitles and watching normally? So for that, what I tend to do is I literally do when I was a beginner, I did an hour in the morning. That was really focused and just going through, in a lot of detail and trying to look up everything, and that was using quite a short video. But then after work, when I was watching stuff, I'd tend to just look up things that I think are important to the plot, or that I think would be useful to know, or something that if a word sticks out at me and come up a few times, then I'd look that up. So I tend to use something like Subadub or language learning with Netflix, or the CC subtitles on YouTube, where you can really look everything up really easily in a few seconds. But now I've got a bit better, I tend to just watch on a TV, and if I look something up, I have to draw the characters on my phone, so it does take a bit longer, but that also does help it stick. So now I don't tend to look things up as much when I'm watching TV. It's just if every now and again, if something looks really useful, I would. There's a Korean show on Netflix called Kingdom. They have dubs for Korean and Putonghua. Both sound like Mandarin. That's they should both be Mandarin, and they're both Chinese terms for Mandarin. So as a general rule of thumb, if they say Putonghua, it means it's probably from mainland China. If it says Guoyu, it probably means it's from Taiwan. So if I was to guess, I'd say that one of them's a Taiwanese Mandarin dub and the other one's the mainland China Mandarin dub. I've heard that's really good though. I've been meaning to watch it. I think there's a dungeon over here. Let's see what this guy says. Let's give him a present. Give him some like slime. Be a good present. Let's give him a berry. Seem to like that. She fight, I have no idea what level this guy is. Oh, it teleports you like back to the city here. Yo, just because he's fisherman or something. Ooh, tries to headbutt me then. Damn. Should get this, I can just... Kan må det lige her, eller hvad? Ha. I wonder how you get in here, because I think this is like some new dungeon that you can unlock. It's interesting. What I might try and do is I might just try and explore down south a bit, see what's up this way. And then I think after this day I'll probably gonna play a different game. Jump off the stream, because there's not that many people on. If you've not got any questions, there's no point me staying on this. I'm gonna go watch some dramas a bit later as well. Still deciding whether I should watch Three Kingdoms or Meteor Butterfly Sword. There's one about ping pong as well I might watch at some point. Looks like there's some people down here. How do you access Cantonese TV shows? You can find a lot of them online. Like there's certain websites called like My Drama, or I can't remember the exact website, but if you just Google the name of the show in Chinese, you can see quite a few websites to come up, and I just choose a random one and watch it on that. I know there is also a website called Viki, which has a lot of dramas. Some of them are in Cantonese that had some good stuff on there. So yeah, that's also worth checking out. One of my favourite dramas when I was watching Cantonese, when I was learning Cantonese before, was a drama called A Fist Within Four Walls, and that's like kind of like kung fu wuxia type stuff. So that's probably worth checking out if you like that. And the good thing about that is, I mean, there'll be names for the kung fu moves which would use complicated names that you won't understand probably, but apart from that, most of the dialogue and that is not too bad. And there's a lot of visual cues, so that's quite entertaining if you like that sort of thing as well. And then there's the Ip Man films and whatnot. If you do join for Cantonese specifically on the Refold server, what we're doing at the moment, some of us are kind of pooling some money together to look at transcribing different shows. So, I think we're getting like the Ip Man one film transcribed, the Avatar, The Legend of Aang. I think we're getting some of that transcribed as well, and I think there was one other thing. So, all of those will probably be posted on the Refold once they're done. So if you like any of them shows, or you want to help contribute and get more Cantonese subs, then that's what we're trying to do. We've got a community of people trying to pay and get some stuff transcribed. So more people join that, the better. You can't fight these. I guess that's actually like someone's pet. I wonder what that like cow symbol is. Well, it's like a shop. Oh, can I buy? Oh, yang. I think that pronounces Jurdian. So you can buy like, yeah, you can buy them and you can put them in like in the pens. Oh, cool! Didn't know you could do that, and then there's some meat and stuff. Is your Cantonese rusty now? You're learning Mandarin? Yeah, my Cantonese is very rusty, to be honest. I don't really use it at all now. So I think when I go, I mean, like my comprehension is a lot better than my output. But like, if I go to speak, the first thing that pops into my head a lot of the time is kind of like Mandarin, and I'd have to translate the pronunciation of Mandarin to Cantonese before I can do it. But I think comprehension has gone down a lot less than my output ability, which I guess, you know, because as my Mandarin gets better with characters and sounds, also there's going to be cognates and overlap, which will help. So I feel like when I do get back into it, it's not going to be that bad. 是希望的研究者，光碟真是太要加持了我们的工作人员在光碟内提出了一些有用的资讯，这应该会是一项不错的制造工艺。我们正在加紧试验，也许再过4天就能完全复原了。到时我们会将研究结果邮递给你，请注意查收。科研中心。Cool. So 4 days after I'll get the results for that. What I'll do is I'm gonna jump off now because, to be honest, I haven't played this game in a while, and I think I'm probably rather just go and watch some TV or play a different game. So I'm gonna jump off. Any more questions before I jump off? Then yeah, leave them, and if not, then I'll just see you guys in the next video. Which language do I prefer? That's I don't know about prefer. I probably prefer the way Cantonese sounds, but there's a lot more content for Mandarin, especially for, you know, like written stuff, like books and novels and stuff. There's so much cool stuff out there for Mandarin that's not there for Cantonese. TV dramas, I don't know. I feel like I feel like Mandarin's getting better, but like probably still not good quality as the ones from Hong Kong. Like some Hong Kong dramas are really good, and yeah, I feel like that China's still got a while to catch up with some of them. So I don't know. It's thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.